this?
Yes. You like it?
I think it's terrific. Oh. I think it's adorable. Now, the other day you came, you had jeans on.
Yeah.
Okay. Now you
So you remember me? Yeah?
Yeah, now you wear a dress because a lot of people are going to see you on television.
Oh, no, I often wear jeans.
You often wear jeans on the television
Yes.
show?
Yes.
Really?
Is that not allowed in the States?
No, anything is allowed.
Okay.
Anything that you allow yourself that gives you a sense of freedom is fine. I mean, it may not be acceptable to other people, but...
I read in one of those papers.
Which paper?
In one of the UNICEF papers.
Yes.
I read that UNICEF is spending $251 million a year on the third world. And, 25 years ago when you started to work for UNICEF, there was nothing like development cooperation.
Yeah.
And I asked what the Dutch give for development cooperation. And in Holland, they give 7 times as much as $251. So what I thought was, you're working so hard, is it still necessary? UNICEF is then what we call a drop on a hot plate, and I think you call it a drop in the ocean or something like that.
Drop in the bucket.
A drop in a bucket. Is it still worthwhile?
Not my department. You ask me about kids, I can talk to you all day about kids, about the psychology of kids, or how they behave, or how I relate to them. I can talk to you all day. You want to know about facts and figures and numbers and percentages? We have some members of the UNICEF committee here who will tell you just what they raised this year, and in percentage per capita, we have now. In 1973, we had 4 million guilder, which will cost now. Now, of course, there was because we have had the thing and it's this year we'll have 600 million new guilders. So we are third in the countries of the
No, I didn't ask you about figures. I asked you another question.
About what?
About those figures. But
I don't know anything about figures.
No, but that wasn't what I asked you. I asked you if you
We're having our first fight. See, I mean, we've had such a good relationship, but you see how any lovely relationship has stormy seas. This is our first fight, and we may get a divorce.
Oh, no, I won't do that so quickly.
No, not so quickly.
No,
I mean, we have to learn about each other, even though we have fights.
Yeah. No, but what I asked you... is if rich countries are giving not enough, but such a lot of money, and even Holland is giving 7 times as much as UNICEF
Why is it necessary for me to...
Yeah.
I am not a fundraiser.
But you are.
No, I'm not. The people who work with UNICEF raise funds. I have never been a fundraiser. I am a seeder. You know what a seeder is?
No.
In the spring.
Oh, a cedar, the tree.
When you take a shovel and you turn up the ground, and then you put seeds in the ground, and eventually it bears fruit. I really have never made a direct pitch for money in all the years that I've been with UNICEF. Never. What I basically do is try to bring back information about what is happening with UNICEF and what they are doing for children, to try maybe to make people aware of what is happening. However they want to help from then on is entirely up to them. It would be presumptuous on my part to say to them, well, send money to UNICEF, or people say, how can I help UNICEF? And I say, I don't know. You look deep down inside and you'll find a way. You want to work in an office and send out Christmas cards? You want to buy a Christmas card? You want to tell somebody about UNICEF? You want to make people aware? However you can best satisfy yourself that you have done something good is very individual. So, if people who are listening to this program, if people who are watching us want to, at Christmas time, buy enormous batches of Christmas cards. That will save a child's life somewhere in the world. Now, you don't have a personal relationship with them, huh? But think of that. You say, how do you do? Good morning. I'd like to have 2 UNICEF Christmas cards. Huh? The fellow said, and you pay him for whatever it is. And you take these cards and you send them to somebody. Happy Christmas, Merry Christmas, or whatever. And if you stop to think that the simple purchase of a Christmas card will literally save a child's life, my God, when you go to bed that night, and you fall asleep, or just before you fall asleep, and you say, I saved a child's life somewhere in Korea, in Indochina, in Vietnam, or wherever. You feel like you've made a contribution to humanity, to life, to living, to loving, to whatever. You've made some kind of contribution. If somebody wants to call UNICEF and say, if you're very busy at Christmas, I would like to be a volunteer, how can you best use my services? I don't know how people want to help, but if they want to, they will find a way. It is a remarkable organization. Otherwise, I couldn't have had this affair for 25 years.
No. You feel guilty?
No, not at all. But when you say, do I think there's a better world, I certainly hope there is. And if you can improve that in any way, that's making it a better world.
Thank you very much.